I want to ask you, first of all, your emotion about the night. It was a great opening that you guys did, and your speech was obviously very good. And I wonder, do you think the fighters reacted to that? Do you think it had an impact on the event itself?
Well, I had a meeting with them. We always have a fighter meeting after the weigh-ins, and I kind of walked them through what tonight was about. And what I really loved, too, is some of the guys were calling asking if they could walk with Nevada flags and stuff like that. The fighters were definitely into it. And with all the that's going on in this country right now, I appreciate it that they did. I don't tell anybody what to do or when it comes to political views or any of that type of stuff. Unless it's your music, I'll tell you can't walk to that song or something like that. But other than that, no. So yeah, I was proud of the guys, and I appreciated it.
What was your thought process on going ahead with the event as opposed to saying it's not time to have an event like this this close to such an event?
It's always time. It's always time to have an event. You can't let a coward determine how everybody else is going to live their life. This type of stuff is happening all over the world now. This is the world we live in, and you just can't back down to this kind of stuff. This thing is so crazy and so weird. It's been driving me nuts for the entire week. No motive, nothing makes sense. The guy's 64 years old and carried all this stuff up there and did it. Tom Petty just died at 66, and this was a guy superhuman 64-year-old. It's just crazy. I'm trying not to think about it anymore, but I've been saying all week I'm really proud of this city and how everybody's reacted to this thing, from the first responders to the people that were just there helping other people, and then you guys, honestly, well, maybe some of you do, being in the journalist business. Companies are cheap, man, and everybody will look for an excuse to not put money into something. And the way that the big guys stepped up in this town and threw in money, I told you guys this week, it's $1 million is $1,600 per person. That doesn't fly you home. That doesn't bury a loved one. That does nothing. But to see, Sheldon Adelson and the MGM and these guys who all, they're competitors. They don't like each other. They don't ever unite. They don't ever, sometimes they might here and there, but most of the time they don't. Tony Shea at Zappos putting in $1 million. Boyd Gaming, the Fertitas, of course, coming in and do it. It's a big deal. It's a big deal to get everybody to do that. And they did. So pretty awesome, man. Everybody thinks this isn't a real community. This is the realest community. You find out who real people are when it goes wrong.
Have you talked to Conor about what he's going to do next and when he's going to fight next? I mean, is the December thing likely, or is it not likely at this point?
Not yet. We haven't talked to. We didn't specifically talk about it, but yeah, we talked about it kind of. He wants to fight again this year. He does want to fight again this year. So he went and partied in Ibiza for a while, and went back home for a while, and you gotta let him blow off some steam, and then we'll figure it out.
And from what you've seen from Tony, especially tonight, what do you like about that fight so much? Do you think that fight will, be another Conor record seller?
Tony's a busy guy, man. He keeps coming forward. He keeps throwing all kinds of different things at you, and Conor's awesome. There's no way that's not a great fight.